during this Suri hack, we'll make a queue here for people who want to introduce their project, and you can try and find contributors for the hackathon. Yeah, any project you want to work on and you want to recruit some people to help you this weekend. We'll wait. We're gonna put a timer on. Did you? Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's a bit.
Yeah, let's look.
Okay, we're gonna get the 1 minute pitches started, and you can start.
Hello everyone, I'm Lucas. Last year I was working on a HTTP2 client because HTTP2 is the future of communication on the internet and also in data centers. And now I have a gRPC. I would say prototype, and I like to work on it so that I have a gRPC, a native Haskell gRPC client library. And if things go well, I also have a very very hackish server implementation on top of Warp, and maybe I'll get to that this week. So well, if you want to join, I'll be hanging around in the area, and there is a Slack channel for gRPC. And if you also want to work on the other gRPCs, the non-native implementation, I'm happy to chat as well.
Actually, let me give one more piece of information. So the default for all projects is going to be the common hacking area in the other building. And then if you want to use a classroom for your project, you can just ping me and we will assign you a classroom. And we will have a Google Doc where you can see all the different locations for the different projects.
What we could do was that every project has its Slack channel and puts in a topic as the first part, the room number where they are, how to find them.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Matthew Pickering. I don't have a great plan, but I'm going to be working on source plugins. Okay, so source plugins don't exist in GHC, but they do exist in GHC heads. This is a bit experimental, and what they allow you to do is manipulate typed Haskell programs. So if you want to find out anything about a Haskell program, which requires a type checker, that's currently quite hard, but if you write a source plugin, then you'll be able to do it. So I want to create some source plugins. I'm going to work on Nix integration, hopefully also some viral content. So if anyone's good at that, then let me know. Right.
Thank you.
Source plugins channel. I'll go and make it now, okay?
Okay, so I'm Stephen Deal, and I'm going to be hacking on LOVMHS with Moritz. Raise your hand. LOVMHS is a Haskell binding to the LOVM compiler toolchain. It's used for a wide variety of applications, including JIT compilation, native code generation, as well as just making embedded domain-specific languages more efficient. So if you're interested in numerical computing, compilers, I'm going to be hacking on this project. So thank you.
LOVMHS?
LOVMHS.
Yeah, hello, my name is Jan. I just recently started a project basically similar like Plex or MB media server, where you can stream your home media with a Haskell server, currently over the browser, which is not implemented. So there's basically just an index.html file with a hard-coded video element. So I'm completely open to a pure script frontend or something like this. But yeah, I have a Haskell backend written with Servant and Condy to stream the actual media. So if someone is interested in working with media, scraping, transcoding via FFmpeg, yeah, that would be me. I guess I will create a media goggler. That's what they call it. Yeah.
Hi everybody, my name is Dirk. I'd like to introduce Frege to you. Frege is a Haskell for the JVM. The idea is that we bring your favorite language to the industry and to your day job. So the idea is that we just program some Haskell projects, sample projects in Frege and run it on the JVM. Hope to see you there. Channel is Frege, F-R-E-G-E.
Hello, my name is Alexander Diamond. I would like to get more experience with Liquid Haskell, and I would like to invite you to join me in doing these 3 days. And I would like to apply it to real-world problems, so Haskell libraries, programs, and I hope we get some hands-on help from Nikki. And the channel will be something liquid. And I work for IOHK. It's a research-driven blockchain boutique, and we have a couple of people here from that company. We are always interested in talented Haskellers, so please talk to us. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Remy, and I'm working on ECSAT, which is a quality saturation-based optimization framework for different languages. You basically search through the space of possible programs equivalent to the input program to find the best one, and you do it in a very efficient way. Anyone interested in automated theorem proving or formal methods is welcome to join me.
Hi, my name is Dmitry. I'm the maintainer of Stack H2Nix. It's a tool to convert your stack build definition into corresponding Nix build expressions. So if you want to learn more about Nix, or if you want just to chat about the state of Haskell build tooling, just come and say hi to me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Adrian, and I'll be working on Transity. It's a pure script plain text accounting tool. I released it a few days ago. Maybe if you have seen it on GitHub. And anyone who wants to work on pure script or wants to learn about plain text accounting to get insights about your money, where you spend it, how you use it, yeah, well, come to me. Happy to see you. Channel #Transity, I guess, yeah.
Hi guys, I'm Andrew, and I like to invite you to hack on some number theory as a part of Arithmetic package. Arithmetic package is quite old and a bit mature, 7 years old, but there's a lot of things to do still. You can do something exciting like writing new stuff, you can do something rewarding like writing tests and benchmarks, but most of all I'd like to focus this year on improving API and improving types, because we are Haskellers.
Hi everyone, I'm V. So I help maintain the iHaskell project, which is a Jupyter kernel backend for Haskell, and a lot of people seem to have trouble installing it or don't know that it exists. So if you want to like just install it or play with it and poke at the source, and I didn't write most of it, so I'm relatively new to it as well. So if anyone wants to help me like figure out how it actually works, that would be great too. I'll create an iHaskell channel, I think. iHaskell? Okay.
Hi, my name is Tobias. I'll be working on Ginger, which is an HTML template library for Haskell. Aims to be a mostly compatible clone of the Ginger library for Python. And it basically stands out from most of the other Haskell solutions in that it is not compiled into the Haskell executable, but standalone, so you can provide templates at runtime. And it's designed to be especially friendly to web dev people who aren't necessarily programmers. It's a library that's already quite stable and usable. So the main work is going to be, well, all sorts of things actually, improving Ginger compatibility, and I have a few more ambitious things that I might tackle, but I'm not sure yet. There's no channel yet, but there will be Ginger like the spice. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Oscar, and this is weird because I don't have any package to propose, really. But I want to hijack this to encourage you to take existing packages and work on documentation for them. And this can be, if you're a package maintainer, you can post ideas on what could be improved, or if you're a user or a beginner, you're all welcome to help with this. So pick packages that are probably used and like central or popular packages and help improve the documentation. This can be haddocs, this can be improving the README to have a clear motivation and description of the project, adding links to how to get started, how to contribute, and so on. You can write tutorials or wiki pages, whatever. Full examples that compile and so on. There's a lot of stuff to do. So there is a documentation channel in the Slack where you can post ideas and discuss, and do create like issues on GitHub or wherever the project is hosted. So even after Survey Hack, people can help with this. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Csaba Haruska, and I will work on Green, which is a compiler backend for lazy languages. It uses LLVM to generate very efficient code and also uses whole program optimization and analysis. And with that information, the compiler can harness and generate very efficient code. And for example, we can remove unknown jumps, which is full of in STG. And anyway, it's lost on CPU. So that's it. If you're interested in compilers, and then join the project. It's GRIN, and it stands for Graph Reduction Intermediate Notation, and it's based on a PhD from many years ago.
Hi everybody. Like the last two Survey Hacks, my brother Roel and I will be working on the Haskell OpenCV computer vision library. Hopefully this year I'd like to give it a nice array API. If you'd like to join the hash OpenCV channel. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Marko Okrams on GitHub. I'm working on sparse linear algebra, which is a native library for numerical computation in Haskell. Currently, the backend is based on containers, but there are multiple other backends, one based on accelerate, one based on vector in the works. There's also worked to split it apart in one type class-based package and number crunching backend. And also would like to invite you to join Data Haskell, for which I'm editor of. So I will be opening two channels, one for sparse linear algebra and the one for Data Haskell. Thank you.
Hiya, I'm Michael. I'm one of the maintainers of Cabal and Cabal install. So if you're interested in working on our tooling story and the foundational infrastructure, so join me. I'll be hacking on Cabal. Find me. I'll be hanging around in the area somewhere. Join the hashtag Cabal channel. We have a list of projects there. That's it. You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Christina. I'm working on project of Kira Studios. We are doing game programming on desktop devices, but also on mobile devices. And I organized one project where you can just start, you get a game skeleton, and you can work on this and create your own game. But we also have existing games, so you can add features to these existing games. What you want to do is really free to, up to you. We added some issues that you can just work on. We are using SDL, SDL2, functional reactive programming, so if you want to get an insight into this. And also we are using V mode, so I have a V with me. If you want to see how Haskell is used with V, you can just come and talk to me and we can figure out what you can do with us. Not yet, but I will create a channel and you will find it, I'm sure.
Hi, I'm Enzo. I work on DFINITY, which is a protocol that allows a network of computers to reach a consensus on a sequence of random numbers, and then also working on some protocols that are built on top of that sequence of random numbers, including an environment that allows for kind of like secure execution of WebAssembly. We will be at hashtag DFINITY.
Hi, my name is Robin Kay, and I'm working on a library called Baxter Text. It's a Haskell abstraction over various different text rendering libraries on different platforms, such as Direct Write on Windows, Pango on Linux, and so on. And the idea is to provide a really light way of rendering text on different platforms that allows you to use the platform fonts, use the native text rendering. It doesn't require you to ship your own fonts or ship any TrueType binaries with you. So just to make it really easy to render text, if you needed to throw it on an SDL canvas or an OpenGL canvas, or this is the kind of abstraction also that would be useful if you wanted to build a toolkit in Haskell. These are the kind of primitives that you'd need. I've created a Slack channel, Baxter-Text, if anyone's interested. Thanks very much.
Hello, I am Benoit. I am a Haskell developer, and I also do some Elm. And one of my problems with Elm is that it's a very boilerplate-prone language. So I would like to write a less powered Lance library to generate some Elm with Haskell. No, I don't have a channel, but you can join me if you see me.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Alexei. I work for FP Complete, but I have a personal project that I would like to encourage you to help me with. It's called Massive. It's a parallel array processing library. For those who have experience with other array libraries in Haskell, I would really like to get your opinion and a fair comparison. And help me just use the library and give me a feedback, or if you have ideas on improving it, that would be great as well. Or just people who just want to learn how to use the library, or any ideas on improving the game would be appreciated. There is already a Slack channel, hashtag Massive, so, or if you see me around, just come and join me. Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Leon. I'm working on a version of the classic Rapperswil game, Labyrinth, which is a board game, so I'm translating that into Haskell. I'm using Brick library that does the terminal UI library, so it has like very simple graphics. And right now what I want to do more type-safe transitions between all the states of the game, so I can then test transition from particular states to next states, because at the moment I have I'm just using the built-in transitions system from Brick, and I have just a function that takes always the same type and returns always the same type, so I never know what I'm doing. So I want to just extract that from the transition system on Brick and then have a proper type-safe transition. So if somebody wants to join, I'll create a channel called Labyrinth, so it's going to be easy to find. Cheers.
Hello, my name's John. I work from Arbor Networks. I've been working on a fast parser for XML, JSON, and CSV based on succinct data structures. So if you're interested in high performance libraries, come to my project. And I'm also interested in learning about how to write faster programs as well. So if you've got papers on or ideas on how, like what instructions I could use, or how I can write faster code, or do benchmarking faster, or looking at GHC core or anything like that, I would like to have a hand in that, get a hand with that too. Thanks. Yes, Slack channel is succinct.
It's me again, sorry.
you may have noticed there are very few projects, libraries to do graphics programming with Haskell. One reason being, I guess, that these things tend to be, if they're really good, platform specific. So a while ago, I've made a binding to the SpriteKit library, which is available on all Apple platforms. It's a 2D game engine, quite sophisticated, including reverse kinematics and all kinds of interesting stuff. So if you're interested in the binding exists, the binding has quite some interesting functionality already, but there's also a lot of things missing. So if you're interested in extending functionality or just try to write some games in Haskell, and this is actually very easy to use. It doesn't need any fancy, complicated, higher order errorized FRP or other things. You just have to understand data types and pure functions, that's all. Then just ping me in the channel SpriteKit, which I will still create. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Nicola, and the same as last year, I'm going to be working on a library called Basic. It's a database-first database library. It's a project that basically we started a couple of years ago, and the main idea was to provide an alternative way to communicate with databases. It has since involved in, let's say, a small ecosystem of tools that help you to have rapid application development with Haskell. So if you want to talk basically from anything to SQL, PostgreSQL, Servant, code generation, Elm, try to find me or my colleague Luca, who you can find over there. We don't have a channel yet, but we are going to open Basic something, so feel free to ping us there. Thank you.
So my name is Niklas. As mentioned before, at the GHC DevOps track, we will have some work also in regards of performance. So we will be adding to GHC, ideally, a new way of measuring, of doing performance benchmarks, as opposed to usually doing this by measuring runtime. We want to do it by counting the number of instructions that are actually executed, which is like more robust in terms of when your process gets descheduled, when you run them in VMs and so on. So the thing with that is that while this will be on GHC, you can use the same method of benchmarking your performance and, for example, ensuring that your performance doesn't go down over releases of new libraries that you make as your library changes. So because of this, I would really like to invite you, even if you don't want to work on GHC at all, to just use the same method to add instruction counting based performance test to your library. So if you have a library that you write or one that you depend a lot, that you need for your work, that you want to be fast, also in upcoming releases of compilers or your libraries, just come over to the GHC table and we will show you how you can do that for your own projects.
Hello, I am Pavel and I'm beginner, so I'm here as a shout out to beginners. I was, for those of you who are familiar with Java, maybe you know the project that is called codingbed.com, where you can exercise Java. Basically, user is presented with a problem. It's a kind of exercise. He can type in the simple code without any setup. And there is a set of unit tests that is just evaluating if the code is correct. I was looking for such a tool for Haskell as a beginner, so I wanted to learn simple things while solving problems, and I haven't found it. So if any of you know of such a tool or a suite of unit tests or a site, I will welcome the information. And if not, maybe it's a good project to learn on from the beginning. So I just have 5 seconds, and I'd like to say the channel on Slack is CodingBed. And I'd like to have a core setup with unit tests for simple exercises at the end of the week. Thank you.
Okay, so those were all the fantastic projects.